Dora House to me means the same as coming home. Now it's on its go. I'm looking forward to moving in. May I pick my flat?
Well, what's changed since the last time we spoke? Well, we're in contract with Regal, an outstanding developer in London, and very confident in their ability to deliver this building. We've got planning consent now for an additional 14 units, and through working in partnership with Regal, we've been able to achieve that at no extra cost, which is great. The building's almost demolished, that's a big change. And the really lovely thing is that we've got the Dora designers group back together, and we're progressing now through some of the detailed designs like kitchens and bathrooms. It's getting us all very excited.
Well, the journey started many years ago when I approached CNC and obviously saw that they were in a bit of a sticky situation about getting Dora House going. And it's taken many years to get to this milestone. It's a complicated site, but what we've realised is that we both have the same vision of delivering this new facility for the residents to come back home. I believe the building that we've designed with CNC's management team is first class. I don't think you'll actually get a better standard of building than what we're delivering for the over 55s within the location. Everyone will want to live in that building, and Regal London will be proud to deliver that building for CNC.
Obviously the building's taken a bit longer than we wanted it to be at this stage, and I think we acknowledge that people have been frustrated along the way. There's people wanting to move back into their lovely new home a bit earlier than have been able to. The great thing is that we're all back on the same page again. The Dora designers in full force again, and here we are working together to get this building built.
We started demolition in early January. It's the first step of real, actual, proper development, and until demolition happens, obviously we can't build the building. So actually for the residents, it's a really important milestone, and for CNC it's a really important milestone because it means we've started. We've actually physically started.
The demolition day was a bag of mixed emotions. I've been waiting a very long time to see the start of this new project being built, but it was mixed emotions for everybody. We had people that had lived in Dora House all standing together shoulder by shoulder watching the building to start to be demolished. I had residents stood next to me that were saying, well, you know, this was my home for 10 years or 5 years, and they felt quite emotional, as we all did. So it was really the marking of an end of an era, which we need to acknowledge was a good one, and now we move on into the next wave, our next future, into something much better.
From the very start, CNC have been absolutely committed to working with the residents of Dora House to co-design their new building. As we've got to the stage now, we've wanted to keep residents involved. We had an event 2 or 3 weeks ago where we were looking at colours of carpets and what the garden might look like, and I think that's really important, just to get buy-in from the residents and to excite them.
It's nice to be able to come and present to the residents and really get feedback in terms of the materials that we're using for the paving, the types of planting that we're using as well, and to bring samples and get the residents to come and have a look at those and give us their opinions is really good, and we really like that interaction with residents, and that doesn't always happen on, say, some of the other residential projects that we work on where we're providing a design but we don't know the end users, whereas here we know the end users, and so we can build a dialogue with them in terms of the types of spaces that we will create for them to enjoy.
What I'm looking forward to most in the new Dora is the balcony. Having again the means to put a washing machine and dishwasher, which we've obviously been used to all our lives, which we don't have now, so my wife is looking forward to having all that back again. Looking forward to the new build, the double glazing. On the 4th floor there, we used to have some lovely cheese and wine parties up there, and they were good fun. So I look forward to maybe having some of them again.
When the residents asked, could we guarantee that we would be finished in October 2022? Well, of course we can't, because things can still go wrong. It's a building project. Things do go wrong from time to time, but actually we're in a much stronger position now. We've got a reputable contractor who knows what they're doing, who've built a lot of buildings of this scale and size. So we're hopeful.
Here we are at the demolition thing, and here is a brick from Dora House which proves it's real to all the other residents who couldn't make it today. Here we are in January 2020 when we expected to be moving back in, just getting going, but we are getting going. So here's to Dora House, the new Dora House, and here's to you, and here's to Regal. Thank you very much indeed for being our partner.